Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium. Bussy in the morning, bussy in the evening, bussy at summertime. When you're grabbing bussy, you might end up doing time. Bussy in the morning, bussy in the evening, bussy at supper time. If you're grabbing bussy, you might end up doing time.
Okay, so the episode opens with pregnant Melody telling her piece of shit husband she needs him to be home at a decent hour. Well, honey, if he been, again, this is your 4th child with him. He been fucking around and dipping out at night doing late night workouts for years. Why do you think because you're pregnant things are going to change? Once an ass, always a hole. Ha 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 ha. Martell gonna say, why you telling Marceau my business? She said, why you keep creating business? If I didn't have no business, wouldn't be shit to tell. I'm beginning to think that this mistress is a Fig Newton of our imagination. I think it's some shit that they cooked up to give us a plot line. Oh God, now he wants Melody to go to counseling so she'll stop whining about his chi-tay-tay. So Melody gonna go to his therapist and talk about the peasant. Kimmy doing a toiletry drive trying to give us comeback group teas. She said since the comeback group can't do shit, I can at least help somebody. I'm a helper heifer. So Kimmy's concerned about the drama of the baby mama moving to Huntsville. Oh, so Kaiwa's been disrespectful to her doppelganger Kimmy, and Kimmy trying to figure out how to move forward. I'll tell you how to move forward. Don't fuck with no man with kids. No, the child's name is Maurice Jr., but to cut down on confusion. Because Lord knows you couldn't come up with another name. Oh God, Kimmy wants an apology. I don't want an apology from somebody that it doesn't mean anything from. And if you're paying for this woman's housing, child, she can't apologize to you. All she can do is get a job. A job. Okay, who's this lesbian radio host interviewing Martell and Melody? Oh God, he done finally changed his number, so this way his huzzy can only email. I bet you he got a kick app full of women. A kick app. Kick. Is it kick or keek? I don't know, I never used it. He gives me an Uvo tea, and you know he got an OK Cupid. I bet you his Black Planet still works. So the radio host gonna say, I think North Huntsville's revitalization started with you all. How? Y'all never got the group off the ground. So she says, y'all are giving me a music group that's breaking up tea about this comeback group. Everybody kind of doing their own thing because the album ain't gonna drop. And it ain't. Now she getting into the sham of a marriage. Oh, she said now everybody knows you're a cheater, Martell. How do y'all deal with that in the public eye? Child, he said I used to be a cheater, but I haven't cheated in 6 hours, so I'm good. What? So now we got Big Ugly and his scullery maid, and he talking about 45 minutes of unbridled passion. Y'all do seem like you have a brittle love. Now, Marceau, why you trying to get Tish to be friends with Melody? Probably because you want her ass to leave you. So now Tish finds out that this heifer done called again and Melody answered the phone. Who cares? You already know he got her a BMW, so calling or not, he's sending a payment every month. A payment. So now Tish is gonna be like, okay, I'll go to the game night since this heifer's still getting cheated on left, right, and sideways. So the Holts are getting ready for their little game night. Ooh, Scallophead's got a loose, scallop tonight. Okay, Maurice is getting ready and he's got on a comeback group t-shirt. He wants to encourage the group to get back together. Child, y'all are better off apart. So the Holts were on air with that lesbian, but they forgot to plug Kimmy's event and she a little pissed about it. But did they even know? And even if they knew, you know they selfish asses. So Maurice and Kimmy are the first to arrive. Oh no, Martell spills the beans that Melody pregnant, and they agreed that they weren't going to say anything, but he's like, oh yeah, we working on another one, we'll have a total of 5. Why are you so proud to have 5 children when you ain't got a college fund for one of them? Not one. I just shake my head. Melody like, I ain't pregnant now, honey, you misheard, I ain't pregnant. No, Lachey, that woman's mother hasn't cussed out the husband yet for her. That's Tish. The one that needs her mama to wife for her. That's Tish. So Melody tell him she pregnant. Oh God, now here comes Marceau and Tish. Melody pulls Kimmy outside for a quick chat. So Melody says, look, don't tell that heifer I'm pregnant. And she like, okay, no problem. I'll say less. Tish is clearly jealous of Kimmy and Mel's new bond. They're forming a tight bond right now. And ain't nobody fucking with your two-faced ass. So Mel goes on and apologizes to shut Tish up. Oh God, Adara and Sadarik. We don't need them. Y'all are boring enough on your fucking own. So now Kimmy bringing up the comeback group and Melody is over it, and so are we. So are we. Even Marceau is over talking about the damn comeback group. And you know me and him don't agree on anything. From his discolored lips to the way he treats his wife. Oh, now Melody's pissed with Kimmy because Kimmy has in tiny lettering, come meet the comeback group. And she's like, I'm not showing up to that shit. Child, it's an unauthorized flyer. Oh, Kimmy said, I don't need your approval. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You got too much dip on your chip. So now Tish pulls Kimmy to the side. Tish, you nosy heifer. I don't like Kimmy and Melody having secrets. Well, you got secrets with your sorry ass man. So you gonna ask this heifer what Melody clearly did not want to talk to you about. How old are you? So Kimmy said, nah, I ain't got shit to tell you. Oh God, this heifer said, did it have something to do with me? No, the world does not revolve around you. Ooh, I can't wait till you find out this heifer pregnant and your face gets cracked. Your husband doesn't even give that much of a fuck about you. Why would Melody? Girl, now she says, I can't read people anymore. I don't know Mel. I don't know Kimmy. And you don't know your sorry ass husband. Hold on, y'all. I gotta pull my pizza out the oven. All right, now Melody joining Martell for a therapy session. But will we join our fucks for this episode? I really haven't. So Melody said you put yourself first, and I'm sick of it. Well, I mean, honey, I'm sure he was an asshole before you got married, but you know what? You ignored the signs. Now, he says, I felt not wanted by you. Oh, okay. He said, well, you weren't coming up off the puss, so I went and got puss elsewhere. Oh, God. So Melody said, well, I must have been busier than you since you had time to bop around with your mistress. He said, oh, no, it's about time management. I always put 15 minutes aside for some puss. Oh, God, now he want to thank you. Ugh. Child, if you this needy, I can't help you. He says, well, you don't need the validation because I'm already giving it to you since day one. Girl, this is a boring-ass therapy session for a yawn of a marriage. Okay, they got a little bit of tape of Mel stealing the moments for herself when they out in public, but y'all was always fighting about that heifer right before, so no, she ain't gonna defer and deflect to your sorry cheating ass. Now he wants her to be more available. Child, why don't you go to the mistress and move on? You ain't gotta beg for all this shit, where you're just getting it up front, so we don't have to hear about it. You lacked acknowledgement from significant people in your life, and he is giving a damaged tea. Cue the Danity Kane song. Okay, and he's transferring that old need to his new wife. All right, and so the therapist said that's a marriage killer, and that's where the episode ends. I'm gonna pop back on a little later, y'all, for 2 hours of Cartel Crew.
Don't grab my pussy. Don't grab my pussy. I'm your cameraman. I don't want to be anything more to you. I swear. Don't grab my pussy. I'm not attracted to you. You look like Yoda and the Gollum. From the streets of New York all the way out to Vegas, it doesn't matter if you're rich or if you're famous, because you can't get someone pregnant in the anus. No, you can't get someone pregnant in the anus. Yeah. So as my mugs say, tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate to head over to the Biffa Emporium for a cute collection of hoodies and mugs. Link below.